or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank Celebration List.
In a reboot of The Three Amigos, we're joined now by Kirk Campbell, principal of Charleston, Jeremy Jones, principal of Valley View, and the man who will not be here on Saturday, Chris Green. He's got a pretty good excuse, principal of Black Fox. Now, guys, come on up to these are microphones. Chris, you do have a good excuse, though, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to miss STEM in the gym this year, Steve. My daughter is graduating from Belmont on Saturday. So
Raleigh Green.
we'll be heading to Nashville for an exciting time. We had to barter to get a ticket. They only gave us 6, and, we had 7 going. So Coleman was going to just have to stand outside and listen through the windows.
Coleman will be glad to stay at home and watch online.
He was jonesing for the Chick-fil-A there.
Yeah.
No, we're excited. Sorry to miss out on STEM in the gym. Always a fantastic event. These guys have done a great job organizing it this year. Encourage everybody to come out. It's just everything in one place. Teachers and schools do a great job.
You're
We
getting a
have
little
businesses.
down the road here on me. I don't know
I'm gonna
what
leave
in
it
the
alone
world
and
in the
let
name of
them
God's
talk
going
about
on
it.
here. I mean, you threatened to read Dr. Cash's address yesterday before she could actually do it. So anyway, and I don't think complaining about the length of it is something we need to do here. Now say no, he didn't say that.
No, he didn't.
Kirk Campbell, how are you, buddy?
Good. How are you, Steve?
Good. So tell me, STEM in the gym. Now we go back to the beginning of this a few years ago.
Yes.
It was on the Greenway.
It was on the Greenway.
Tell me about it.
Yep. So it was on the Greenway, and so Chris Green was one of the brainchilds of it. But we did have a little rain event and stuff, and so whenever the Pie Center was finished, we decided to move it over there. It just made sense to have that KJ mentality, and so. Kind of like what Chris had said was, we have every school participates from the elementary schools to high schools, but then also we have corporations that partner with us. And so kids get to come in and do some different types of hands-on activities. And this year's themes is Invention Convention. And so we've trying to take different themes from inventors or different types of inventions and have kids that are going to work on those. Like there's going to be a Rube Goldberg machine that they're going to work with. They're going to build lights, some different things like that. So,
Jeremy, but before I go to Jeremy, so it's Saturday. Give me the hour.
yeah, Saturday from 9 to 12, and it's going to be at the Walker Commons area at the Pie Center.
Jeremy, I mean, how important is this, even going back to Dr. Cash's address yesterday, just talking about technology and STEM and STEAM, the whole
Yes, sir. So you know that Bradley County Schools is working on being all schools that'll be STEM designated. And so this is another way that we're recognizing that, honoring the practices within our schools, the engineering design process, which is a methodology that we've really embraced, and creating problem solvers. And for us, one thing we're excited about this year is that we're going to be recognizing the winners from our STEM competition. So the last 2 years we had a science fair there for 4th and 5th grade, but this year district-wide our tech innovation coaches had a STEM competition in March. And so we're going to be celebrating the winners there. We're going to be recognizing the amazing things they did at that competition, and as Dr. Cash alluded to, promoting a STEM mindset and using the engineering design process. Shout out to Hopewell Elementary because they had runners-up in the state competition for the TSIN Design Challenge, and then Ocoee Middle had a team that won the state. And so we're going to recognize them, celebrate the great things we're doing here, and it's going to be a fun event.
We're joined by Kirk Campbell, also Chris Green, and Jeremy Jones. Chris, how does Black Fox utilize this on a regular basis?
Oh, so we've been going through the STEM designation process the last couple of years, and really it's kind of transformed our school in the sense that, Jeremy was talking about the engineering design process, which is sort of how we take anything from just our regular curriculum to big problem-based or project-based, projects to work through the process, to how to solve them, how to work through them, how to fail, reset, and try again. And so it's like we call them fail-abrations. Like just because you fail doesn't make you a failure. And we go through.
Bridget, are you hearing this?
No,
We're going to start
I'm
calling
looking at you.
your career a fail-abration.
Fail-abration, Steve.
That's a fail-abration, Bridget. It's
Yep.
okay.
The
It's
day I
growth
applied here.
mindset.
Growth mindset.
Just because you fail doesn't make you a failure. We learn from our mistakes.
Wow. We need to get that for your nameplate.
19 years of
wonderful.
failing.
Yeah, well, I know that. Kurt, same question at Charleston, buddy. Tell me about it.
Yeah, just kind of build off what Chris was talking about. We've got that K to J mentality to where it's, when we start in kindergarten, our kiddos are starting to learn how to code, but then, when they get to fifth grade, they're partnering with Walker Valley students and building, like we built video games and video consoles, and so they're programming games, different things like that. But then, we want to plant that seed so when they go from elementary school to middle school to high school, then that can kind of get flourished and nourished. So they can just have a strong foundation. And so we just feel like it's our job to build a strong foundation for the kids. And, it's success through failure, just like what Chris had said. And you've got, the amazing thing is it levels the playing field for all kids and all students. It takes out the, hey, you're advanced in math, you're advanced in ELA or whatever it may be. It just levels up playing field, and so you've got kids that are a little more, sometimes more tactile, and problem solvers, and gives them ability to really sit and work and be successful.
Let's remind everybody the details one more time, Kurt, if you will.
Yeah, it's going to be, STEM in the Gym is going to be at the Vocker Commons area at the Pie Center from 9 to 12, and this is open to everybody. It's not just Bradley County students. It's for about every person within the community and surrounding community, so we'd love to see everybody out, and, this is just a fun day for us to get to interact with kids and get to have a great experience.
All right, Chris Green, Kirk Campbell, and Jeremy Jones. I don't know who's playing who in the Three Amigos reboot, but good luck on that. Chris, we're going to miss you Saturday. We know that.
It's going to be a great day in the gym
Yeah,
with
okay,
the
I don't
guys.
care. No, I don't need it. Happy graduation to Riley Green. There we go. Jeremy, anything you want to add here before we go?
Just real quick, problem solvers. And got to see this yesterday at Valley View. Our morning show was having some issues, and our students began to just rattle it off. Identify the problem, come up with a design, and they started walking through it. And I think we can all acknowledge that life is filled full of problems, and so we're going to raise some students that are going to go out and solve those issues.
Roger, we need those problem solvers here at this program. Forget Valley View. They've learned enough. Thank you, guys. Good to see you. And we're going to take a quick break right here. News.